क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 चैप्टर ग्रेविटेशन फ्लोटेशन टॉपिक्स। ठीक है, फ्लोटेशन टॉपिक के क्वेश्चंस करेंगे। फ्लोटेशन क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 यू राइट डाउन। क्वेश्चन नंबर 1 when an aluminium object when an aluminium object is immersed. What is the meaning of immersed? In water, it displaces 5 kg of water. 5 kg of water. How much is the buoyant force? How much is the buoyant force? Buoyant force oblique upthrust acting on the aluminium object, acting on the aluminium object. How to solve this question? You know the Archimedes principle. So first, what is given here? Aluminium object. Aluminium object is immersed in water. It displaces 5 kg of water. Suppose this is a container. Draw it. It contains some liquid. Which liquid it is there? It is water. So suppose aluminium object is immersed inside this. Immersed means इसको अंदर की तरफ डुबो रहे, ठीक है, immerse कर रहे. So when object is immersed, it displaces how much water? Water is coming out. How much water? So this is mass of water. Write down. M of water is, what is M of water is? Mass of water. How much it is given? Mass of water. So it is given, that is M. How much it is given? 5 kg. We have to find the buoyant force. So according to Archimedes principle, we know buoyant force is equal to, or upthrust is equal to, weight of displaced liquid. Write down. This is according to A to Q, according to Archimedes principle. Archimedes principle, buoyant force acting on this object. This is buoyant force acting on this object. Okay, this is the object. That is given by weight of fluid. Here fluid is water. So weight of water displaced. So what is the formula for weight? mg. Write down. Weight formula is mg. So you can find how much? Buoyant force is equal to, mass is 5 kg. Weight formula you first write down. Weight is equal to m into g. G is the gravity. So put the value of mass. How much mass is coming? 5 kg. Take g as, here it is not given, that's why you have to take 9.8. After solving you will get 49 Newton. Here g is not given, that's why you have to take 9.8. So this is the answer. Next, question number 2. Write down. Question number 2. the mass of 2 meter cube of steel, the mass of 2 meter cube of steel is, how much mass is given? Write down, mass is 15600 kg. Calculates its density. Calculate the density in SI unit. In SI unit and CGS unit. And CGS unit. Try. So here mass is how much? Gram. So write down, mass of steel is, how much it is given? Mass of steel is 15600 kg. First we are solving in SI. Write down here, SI system we are solving the question. Again, what is the volume here? Meter cube, it means volume. So volume is given 2 meter cube. We have to find the density. So write down, this is a symbol for density. So density is equal to mass upon volume. Mass of what? Mass of steel, volume of steel. So density of steel is how much? 156. It is, mass is this and volume is this. So you put the value, you will get 2 1 ja 2, 2 7 ja 14, 2 8 ja 16, 0 0. So you will get 7800 in kg per meter cube. So write down kg. This is in kg per meter cube. Now in CGS you have to find. This is in SI. Up to this is in SI. Now you have to find for CGS. What is the full form of CGS? Very good. Centimeter, gram, second. So you have to take mass in gram, length as centimeter. So mass is given. Mass is 15600 kilogram. So you convert into gram. For that you have to divide it. Divide this 15600 divided by 1000. So it will become gram. To convert gram into kilogram into gram, we have to divide by 1000. Now cancel this 20. 1 0 is there. So you will get how much? Gram to kilogram, sorry. Gram to kilogram, we have to multiply it. Very good. We have to multiply. Kilogram to gram, we have to multiply it. So this will become 1000 gram. Okay. Write down in bracket 1 kilogram is equal to 1000 gram. For converting kilogram into gram, we have to multiply it. So what is the value of mass of steel? It's 1560000 gram. Now we have volume is given. Volume is how much? 2 meter cube. So convert into centimeter cube. So write down in 1 meter 100 centimeter is there. In 1 meter, 100 centimeters there. So what is the value of cube? So you will get 1 meter cube is equal to 3 times you have to multiply. So you will get centimeter cube. Now put this value of 1 meter cube. This is what? This is into 1 meter cube. Nothing is there, it means 1. Now put the value of 1 meter cube and you will get volume in centimeter cube. So volume of steel is how much? 2 into, how many zeros are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this much volume. So you will get volume as 6 zeros. Now you can find the density. This is the volume of steel. Now again, density is the density formula is mass upon volume. So what is the mass in this? We are finding in CGS unit. This we are finding in CGS unit. CGS means centimeter gram second. So what is the mass in centimeter? Steel is steel. What is the mass of steel in centimeter? How much? 156,000. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 156, 5 zeros are there. 156, 5 zeros, and here 2. It is how much? 6 zeros. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now you cancel it. So 5 0 will cancel with 5 0. Okay. So again 2 10 ja 20. 2 7 ja 14. 2 8 ja 16. So don't divide again. You will simply get density of steel as 78 upon 10. There is 1 0 in denominator. That's why you have to just put 1 point just before 8. Here you have to put point. Okay. If there is 2 zeros, then you have to put here point. This is simple thing. Okay. That's why this is the answer in gram per centimeter cube. This is the density value in CGS system. You know, CGS system is centimeter gram second. SI system is meter kilogram second. CGS centimeter gram second. MKS meter kilogram second. Different systems are there in physics. Okay, we are using different system of units. Okay, next question, write down. Question number 3. The relative density of silver, write down. The relative density of silver. The relative density of silver is 10.8. 10.8. Calculate the density of silver in SI unit. Calculate the density of silver in SI unit. In SI unit. For that we have to use density formula, that is relative density formula. You know the formula. What is the relative density formula? Write down. Relative density, write down. Relative density formula, that is for silver. It is density of silver. Write down density of silver upon density of water. Density of water. Now you write down density of silver is how much? Density of silver, it is given not given. Relative density is given, so write down 10.81. Density of silver you have to find, write down density of silver. And always remember density of water is 1000, that is 10 to the power 3. You make a note here. Density of water, rho is density, this represent density. Okay, so this represent density of what? Density of water. It is 10 to the power 3 kg per meter cube, or density of water is equal to 1 gram per centimeter cube. Both are correct. This is in SI and this is in MKS or SI, and this is in CGS. You make it correct. This is in CGS. Note down this. Now you will get the answer. Cross multiply it. So what is the density of silver? Density of silver is how much? Write down density of silver is how much? 10.8 into 10 to the power 3. Cross multiply it. This much kg per meter cube in SI. So this is the answer. Okay. Next question. Write down next question. Question number 4. The volume of a solid, of mass 500 gram is 350 centimeter cube. The volume of solid of mass 500 gram is 350 centimeter cube. Find, first question, find the density of solid. Find the density of solid. Second question, the mass of water displaced. The mass of water displaced by this solid. Third, relative density of solid. Relative density of solid. Fourth, will it float or sink in water? Will it float or sink in water? Will it float or sink in water? 4 question, 4 marks question. You try this question. So first, what is given? First you write the given things. What is given in the question? So what is given? First underline the things. Gram is the mass, centimeter cube is the volume. So what is the mass of solid? M of solid is how much? 500 gram. Note down this. Volume of solid is how much? 350 centimeter cube. So first find density of solid. So we have density symbol rho. This is called rho. Greek letter. In this way you have to write. Okay? In this way. This is a Greek letter. rho. So solid, the formula for density of solid is mass of solid, write down, upon volume of solid. Volume of solid. Now put the values. Mass is how much? 500 gram. Volume is 350. Now just put the values. 0 0 will cancel. You will get 50 upon 35. After dividing, how much you get? 1.42. Write down 1.42 gram per centimeter cube. So this is the answer for first question. A. Gram per centimeter cube. Okay, this is in gram per centimeter cube because mass is in gram and volume is in centimeter cube. That's why you are getting mass per centimeter cube. Okay, mass per centimeter cube is the volume, gram is the mass. Second question you try. What is given? The mass of water displaced by solid. Write down second B part. Mass of displaced water. We have to find mass of displaced water. We have to find. Can you draw the diagram of this question? Try this. Draw the diagram. What is given? A solid of mass 500 gram is volume is given. Suppose this is a tank. Okay. So you tell me one thing. This contain water, suppose. Okay. And if an object is immersed inside it, its volume is V. Suppose it will immersed inside this container. So what will happen? Water will come out. How much volume will come out? Same volume as that of solid. Write down this thing, important point. Note. Here also write. Volume of displaced water. Volume of this displaced water. Okay. This is what? Displaced water. Volume of displaced water is equal to, volume of displaced water is equal to volume of immersed object. Note down, this is very important. Volume of immersed object. Only that much water will come out as the volume of object. Whatever the volume of object is there, that volume will come out because this object will take the volume. This will go down and some water will come out. So the volume of water will be how much? The volume of water is same as that of volume of water, volume of immersed object. Here this is immersed object. This is object and this is what? Displaced water. You draw it the diagram also. Now you try. We have to find the mass. What we have to find? This mass. You try. Think and try. How to find the mass? You draw the diagram and think. Displaced liquid. Question is find the mass of water displaced. You have to find the mass of displaced water. Yes. Put the formula. You have to use the formula of density. Yes. We know that. Write down. Density of water is what? Density of water is mass of displaced water and volume of displaced water. Volume of displaced water. So we have to find this mass of displaced water. So cross multiply it. You know the density of water. So first you write density. What is the mass of the water? We have to find. Write down here. Mass of water we have to find. So volume of, in place of volume of water, we will write here volume of object. Write down volume of immersed object. Volume of immersed object, because both are same. Already I discussed this thing here only. Okay. So volume is given 350 centimeter cube. That's why you have to take here 1 gram per centimeter cube. Always remember this thing. When to take density of water as 1000, and when it is in SI, then we will use this value. This is for SI. And next is for CGS. Note down this. For CGS, density of water is how much? 1 gram per centimeter cube. In this question, volume is in centimeter cube. That's why we have to take density as 1 in CGS. Now put the value of volume here. 1. Don't write here gram centimeter. Just put 1 upon 1 is equal to mass of displaced water. Okay, mass of displaced water upon volume is 350. So if you cross multiply it, you will get mass of displaced liquid, and it is mass of displaced water is 350, and in CGS mass is measured in gram. Always remember, in CGS mass is measured in gram. So the answer will be 350 gram answer. Third, you try relative density of the solid. What will be the relative density of the solid? Note down this thing. So write down third number. Sorry, C part. Relative density. Relative density of what? We have to find solid. So what is the formula of relative density? Density of solid. Write down density of solid upon density of water. Density of water. So density of solid is how much? Already we find in the first question, it is 1.42 gram per centimeter cube. That's why we have to take water density as in gram. Always remember this 2 point. Whenever we have taken the density in gram per centimeter cube, that time we have to take the density value in gram centimeter cube. It's 1, and in SI it is 1000. Okay, in SI it is 1000, and in CGS it is 1. So what is the relative density? There is no unit. This both will cancel. So you will get the relative density. How much? Relative density of solid is, it's 1.4. Answer. Okay, relative density is having no formula. Gram centimeter cube will cancel. Always take density of water as 1. Okay, and density of water is 1000 also, but in SI. In CGS we have to take gram per centimeter cube. Last part is there. D number. D is what? Will it float or sink? That solid mass. So we have density of solid how much? 1.42 gram per centimeter cube. And density of water is how much? It's 1 gram per centimeter cube. So here solid is more, density of solid is more. Write down, density of solid is greater than density of water. Therefore solid will sink. Sink means डूबना. Therefore solid will sink. Okay, solid will sink. Write down some important points. Important points in this chapter. Okay. First point. A ship made up of iron. Made of iron. A ship made of iron and steel floats. And steel floats. तैरता है ये शिप और ये in water. Because, write down, because its average density is less than that of water due to presence of a lot of water, lot of air, presence of lot of air, space in it. You draw the diagram also. Suppose this is a ocean or sea. This is ocean and a ship is there. It will not sink. Why it will not sink? It is made up of iron having more density, because here air is trapped. Here there is air and air. If you put filled with water, then it will sink. So air is having density how much? 1 kg per meter cube. Write down this thing. And water is having density how much? Water density is 1000. And this is the density of what? Density of air. More density it will sink. Less density it will not sink. In note you write down here. More density it will sink. Less density it will not sink, and vice. Okay. Less density it will not sink. Sink means डूबना. More is the density, it will sink. Coin will sink. Coin is also made up of iron. But how ship floats? Because the whole system, this is the whole system, is having air in between. Air is trapped here. So overall the system is having very less density compared to water. That's why it floats. Overall density is less. Average density is less than that of water. That's why it floats. Next point, write down. Point number 2. An object will float. An object will float in a liquid if the weight of the object is equal to weight of liquid displaced by it. Weight of liquid displaced by it. This is important. Third point, write down. When a boat is floating, the weight of water displaced displaced by the submerged part, by the submerged part of the boat. First write, then I will explain you. Submerged part of the boat, submerged part of the boat is equal to the weight of the boat. So suppose you draw this diagram also. This is a ocean or sea, and this is a boat. This is a boat. So when it submerged, when it floats, it also displaces some water. This is boat. Draw it. When a boat is floating, the weight of water displaced by it. How it displaces the water? Here water is not there. At this side there is no water. It displaces the water at this side. That's why it goes down here. And it displaces that much only water. That depends on the weight of the boat. More weight, if the boat is having more weight, it displaces more water. That's why a boat is having very large weight. It is made like that, so that it can displace water up to this, and it will go down. More weight, more displacement of water. This is Archimedes principle. It displaces water from this side. यहां से वाटर को डिस्प्लेस करेगा, तभी तो अंदर जाता ना बोट. बोट अंदर जाता ना पानी में जाने के बाद. जितना भारी बोट होगा पानी उतना अंदर जाएगा. वो पानी के अंदर जाता है तो यहाँ के पानी को हटाता है, तभी तो अंदर जा रहा है. और हटा करके कहाँ लाता है? ये पानी सब ऊपर आ जाती है. ठीक है. और पहला पॉइंट क्या बताया? An object will float in a liquid if the weight of the object is equal to the weight of liquid displaced. ये डिस्प्लेस तभी करेगा, ये फ्लोट तभी करेगा, ये नाव तभी फ्लोट करेगा जब ये पानी को जो हटा रहा है, अपने चारों तरफ से जो पानी को हटा रहा है, वो पानी जो वेट हटा पा रहा है, ये उसका जो वेट होगा वो इसके वेट से क्या होगा? बराबर. अगर इसका वेट ज़्यादा हो गया, पानी को हटा नहीं पाया, तो क्या हो जाएगा? डूब जाएगा. इसलिए गहर है ना, जितना ये पानी को यहाँ से हटाएगा ये बोट, तभी ये फ्लोट कर पाए. उसका जो वेट होगा, जितना वेट होगा पानी का, जितना वेट पानी को ये हटाएगा, उतना ही वेट इसका होगा. अगर इसका वेट ज़्यादा हो गया, मतलब पानी को हटा नहीं पाया, तो डूब जाएगा. तो वेट जो हटाता है नाव, ये जो बोट तुम देख रहे हो, ये अपना पानी जो हटाएगा आसपास से, ये वेट जो होगा वो उसके बोट के वेट के अनुसार होगा. बोट का वेट अगर 50 kg है, तो ये 50 kg वाटर को अपने चारों तरफ से हटा देगा. बोट का वेट अगर 50 न्यूटन है, तो ये 50 न्यूटन वेट पानी को अपने चारों तरफ से क्या करेगा? हटा देगा, और इसके अंदर चला जाएगा, इतना तक रहेगा. ठीक है.